Offer was sent 2 days ago.
I don't know, you guys. I don't know. It's your boy, Mr. 926, a.k.a. Bushido the Dragon, a.k.a. the Black Mage, a.k.a. I can just do this all day. The two-time Eimantas champion of the world.
I need y'all to get the likes up, man. Get the likes up. Smash the like button. We have 350 people and 95 likes.
Check it out, man. Eimantas Stanionis, WBA welterweight champion. Supposed to be fighting on the Canelo Alvarez undercard. And Eimantas Stanionis, as we know, is one of the guys at the 147-pound division. Right now in boxing, there's not too much going on. It's just not too much going on in boxing right now. It's just one of those times in the sport where there's just not too much going on, but a lot of back and forth over social media. But Eimantas Stanionis sets the record straight as to the information that Eddie Hearn put out for the public. Now, check out what Eddie Hearn had to say.
We've made offers to Brian Norman, WBO champion, Barrios, WBC champion, and Stanionis, WBA champion. All have been rejected. The one that I think has legs, and I saw him and his father come out in the last 24 hours, is Brian Norman, the WBO champion. We've made top rank 2 offers now for Brian Norman. Both have been rejected in a pleasant fashion. I mean, we get on very well with top rank. He posted yesterday saying we made a counter offer. We've not received any counter offer. So Brian, if you would like to make a counter offer, please hurry up and do so. But I want to make that fight. And if Brian Norman has the balls, and if Brian Norman is genuine, Brian, if you're genuine, let's go. Let's speed it up. Let's get this fight made. Because these are the kind of fights we should be making. Brian Norman says Boots is not the bogeyman. He's overhyped. Come on, Brian. If you believe that, let's get this fight made.
Now, to hear what Eddie had to say, Eddie said that he sent offers to all the other champions at 147 pounds. And we heard what Brian Norman, Jr. and Sr. had to say about the situation. And it's starting to look like there's a lot of cap going on at a 147-pound division. It's starting to look like it's a lot of cap when it comes to Boots. I'm not saying that's what it is. I'm just saying that's what it's looking like. And Eimantas Stanionis reacts by saying this, quote, cap. He says, cap. I spoke with my advisor and nobody reached out to us. Stop that bullshit. I accepted the fight 2 years ago twice. Wow. And yeah, Eimantas Stanionis claims that he had accepted a fight with Boots twice. For 2 years, he accepted that fight twice, and nothing never happened. And this is what I've been telling you guys for the past few videos. It seemed like when these guys really want to fight Boots, just for whatever reason, these fights just don't happen. I'm not sure if it's Team Ennis. I'm not sure if it's the other parties that's involved. But for whatever reason, we can't get Boots in the ring with some of these other guys that we want to see him fight. And then Eddie reacts saying, you better check again 2 days ago, Wednesday. Eimantas says, my advisor doesn't deal with rebels. Make a real offer. This is why I didn't even hear about it. Then Eddie says, I'm confused. You called me a liar and said no one reached out to you or your team. Gizwav is your mandatory, but we'd love to make the unification also. So some guy named Gia is his mandatory. Stanionis is fighting some dude named Mastre. But he also wants to make the unification with Jaron Ennis. And then Stanionis reacts by saying, no one is calling you a liar. It is very simple. If any team receives an offer that doesn't make sense, I don't see it, nor do I hear about it. They don't waste my time with everything that comes across the table. So I say it again. I never received an offer. You know who to reach out to. Wow. So Stanionis letting Eddie Hearn know, like, look, man, clearly this offer was nothing that my handlers felt that I needed to even see. And this is something similar to what Brian Norman Sr. said. They didn't necessarily like that first offer that Eddie Hearn was dishing out. The second one was a little bit closer, but let's talk, right? They haven't heard nothing since. Radio silence. Now, last we heard, Jaron Ennis is supposed to be fighting his IBF mandatory and Karen Kukachan in a rematch. I'm not quite sure how that's going to even play out, because if Boots Ennis don't fight this guy, we all know IBF is the strictest sanction body, and they will take that belt from Jaron Boots Ennis, and then all his efforts will be for naught, right? All this, I want to unify the division, it'll be much harder to do so. Because, guys, if they're not fighting them now, if you got nothing to bring to the table, what makes you think they go fight you then? So, yeah, Jaron Boots Ennis finds himself in a really, really sticky situation. I say they should go ahead and just maybe fight one more time at 47, try again to get these guys in the ring. And if that don't work, go right up to 154 pounds where all the smoke is at. Because if you really want to smoke with Bud Crawford, well, you know where you got to go. It's definitely not at 147 pounds. So if you want to stay up in 147 pounds in the barren wasteland and deal with all these politics that's going on, all this he say, hearsay stuff, then that's just what it is. But right now, as we follow on this storyline, it's just starting to look like a lot of these guys, they coming out and addressing the Boots situation. Jaron Boots Ennis himself never really reacted to Stanionis accepting the challenge, or said I accepted it 2 years ago for 2 times already. And nothing has never happened. So we're going to see if something happens. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.